Alright, here we go. This is a ranked 2v2 on Chasm between the green team in the upper left, WolfCub in the Steampunk Helix, and Pawnz. This is probably a name change because this is the blue name right there, so over level 100. But Pawnz in the Gothic Osprey. I don't know who Pawnz is. You guys can inform me because I don't keep up with name changes. And in the bottom right, it is the Carbon team. Turkleton in the Gothic Neo and NuclearPizza in the Shark Angel. 3 tournament cups between these guys, as you can see. And it does look like the NuclearPizza doing a bombing run in case of an infantry rush to mid, but it does look like the green team going with a quick cheese. Turkleton comes back very, very quickly. Both players responding very fast because they have incredible minimap awareness, but this was a very, very fast cheese, and a combination of Sam's and Morty's with a lot of flackers out, and NuclearPizza getting finished off in the chase away because of all the 2 flackers down. They were able to soften them up pretty easily, and Turkleton retreating that 1T99. So a huge advantage early game for the green team in the form of that cheese. And right now, they would probably it would probably be in their best interest to start the mid fight, I would say, because they do have that huge advantage, and it's just really, really hard to combat against that. NuclearPizza and Turkleton as 2 mechs that are not that strong early game. Does Turkleton have Turkleton, because he's just level 1, does not even have stasis yet, so I would, if I were Pawnz and WolfCub, at least get the mid fight sort of neutralized, and with that huge advantage of that extra outpost and, you know, extra upkeep and extra income, you'd probably eventually be able to win the mid-fight pretty handily. However, they have not started it at all. It does look like WolfCub is now going to bring down some Longhorn, but is it going to be in time? The Carbon team is almost done neutralizing this outpost, and lots of infantry already, soldiers and creeps. They have been able to take it under their control and will now start bearing to the other side to protect it. And not enough tanks are down on the green side right now. It does look like Pawnz is doing a quick scalp. There's nothing really to harass at that Carbon team because no one really plays with socket units anymore because moneymakers are too risky and they are too, you know, easy to kill and harass and stuff like that. Levelers are sometimes used, but usually don't need to go full sockets like you typically have to dedicate with moneymakers. NuclearPizza does look like he is going to be able to snipe a lot. Now, okay, level 3 Angel with level 1 snipe and pretty much every ability, every AirMech ability that does damage does do increased damage. I'm not sure if everyone's aware of this because I sure wasn't for a really long time. But yeah, AirMech abilities get stronger as you level up. So the snipe does get stronger, and not because of leveling up the snipe ability, but just because the damage output gets stronger. Oh, it does look like Pawnz with a and WolfCub with a Jackal Rush as well. They are going to go both to mid, it does look like. So they are going to do a pincer attack on mid. Let's see if they can actually neutralize this. That's a lot of Jackals on both ends. NuclearPizza just with his Jackal guns trying to get whatever he can done. NuclearPizza was able to get away there before he got finished off by WolfCub's missiles, but there is a lot of death and destruction right now going down at the mid. Will they be able to get this neutralized? All the Jackals, I would assume, are set on C, or set on T, but they have not been able to neutralize it yet. Only one infantry has been knocked down, but more reinforcements coming down by the green team, more reinforcements coming down by the Carbon team as well, but it does go down to neutral. Pawnz less than half of his health, but Turkleton here all by himself right now. NuclearPizza finally coming back to the fight with a couple of infantry. Will they be able to get it neutralized? No, the green team takes it back under control, and right now the green team has control of mid. Will they be able to reinforce it? What do they have in their build queues right now? A bunch of tanks for Pawnz, and so WolfCub and Pawnz have been able to take the control of mid as well. Turkleton here distracting those tanks as that fast-moving Neo, he is not taking any damage at all, and that Blade Guardian doing extra damage, so that's plenty. And NuclearPizza, or not NuclearPizza, but oh, was it him bringing infantry? I'm not really sure, but they were able to take it back under the control for a brief period of time, but now right back down neutral. There are very few units now left here at the mid. A lot of death has gone down. Lots of units being traded off, and Pawnz still trying to protect it. But 3 T9s and 2 Gemini, that's a lot to deal with. NuclearPizza will, okay, that loop just saving his life all the time. And right now, WolfCub, not able to say that T9 gets finished off. Might as well have just tried to take it that last hit. But the T9 does eventually get killed. 30-34 in favor of the Carbon team. The Carbon team is actually a little bit ahead in terms of the upkeep, but a lot of their upkeep is sitting right here as push defense from all these green units that might be pushed in from the fort. And that's a lot of danger. But now Pawnz real low on health. Oh, getting chased down by Turkleton, getting finished off. So there you go. WolfCub not coming back to the fight in time. so NuclearPizza and Turkleton will be able to take control of this outpost once more and get it fairly surrounded and have control of it. So now the green team, with their pretty much the only advantage here at the upper right, but actually NuclearPizza sending down a couple of Geminis to neutralize this bottom left. Let's see if the the green team can actually react in time. Oh, and Turkleton doing a lot of damage on WolfCub, getting him finished off as well. Pawnz not reacting to NuclearPizza's presence down here at the bottom left, so it does look like they will be able to get it not just neutralized, but taken. Turkleton with a supportive T99. Where's the rest of the creeps? Does NuclearPizza have enough creeps to take? Okay, he will be bringing some SAMs to take this outpost under their control, so the green team now has pretty much lost the advantage that they first initially had, which was an extra outpost on the opponent's side, which the Carbon team now once has. So now it is not only evened out, but the Carbon team has control of mid, and Turkleton getting focused down by the green team. WolfCub and Pawnz, WolfCub getting that final hit, but WolfCub and Pawnz getting that focus fire and that finish on Turkleton. And NuclearPizza just going to be sniping around. No one in the green team is in the vicinity at all to be able to recover this, so NuclearPizza will get a lot of kills down. That Flacker almost completely dead. Still a little bit alive, I guess, but WolfCub actually with a couple of Jackal drops over here at the bottom. He will be able to get this outpost neutralized, but will he be able to even survive this attack? Turkleton pinning him down with that Stasis Blast, and NuclearPizza getting up in the air to do the high-low, but the green team taking this outpost under control. Will the green team be able to hold this? There's two Gemini over here for the Carbon team, plus a T99. Turkleton now going back for a couple of soldiers to do some extra neutralization, I'm guessing. Oh, actually, it does go already back down to neutral, and now WolfCub getting a Stasis one more time will probably be finished off on the ground by Turkleton, and Liftoff getting, oh no, he is able to save this, and trying to get that self-destruct, I think. Pawnz not landing in time to save him, and Turkleton actually going to be chasing down Pawnz as well. Will he be able to get the Stasis on him? Oh no, a couple T99 missiles follow him all the way, and Pawnz getting finished off by Turkleton, and NuclearPizza continuing the Angel Assault at the top outpost. This outpost is getting extremely light comparatively. Before it was incredibly heavily defended, and Turkleton just doing the hit-and-run Neo style, able to kill a random Jackal right there. And NuclearPizza trying to cause some trouble for the Carbon team, trying to snipe whatever he can up here, is forced away from the area by Pawnz, but the Carbon team is now firmly ahead, 40 to 30, well, 43 to 39. In terms of upkeep, it's pretty even, but once again, the map split. Oh, and Pawnz not able to save that Longhorn from NuclearPizza, and yeah, NuclearPizza just being an incredible menace with that Angel Sniper and using that loop to get away. Pawnz WolfCub not able to get that focus fire and finish due to that loop ability, which is incredible at retreating. NuclearPizza is going to just, oh, he is going to go for the neutralize right now, and it will probably get it unless the green team starts to spam some infantry, which I do not see at all. NuclearPizza, oh, forced to retreat actually, and oh, not able to activate the loop in time. He does have the loop on cooldown, as you can see, but and you could probably have heard that too. And now Turkleton with a couple of Gemini drops, one on the corner, one not on the corner, but I think both are set on Y. But yeah, that loop activated, but due to the latency, not able to get himself saved there. Pawnz going to be able to take that outpost back into control. And now going to reinforce the top. I guess the green team wants to eventually push out from top, but now the Carbon team has a pretty hefty army down here to protect, just in case. And they might even want to use that army to push somewhere, maybe not into this green, but across the bridge or something like that, and use it over here. But NuclearPizza just being an incredibly effective Angel, killing tank after tank after tank at every opportunity. Oh, and now the Carbon team is pushing out. Turkleton not able to kill WolfCub there. He does realize that it did get scouted, so does decide to stop it, I'm pretty sure that is why. And maybe did scout how much defense is out here. I'm not sure if they pushed out without scouting, but yeah, if they didn't, then this is definitely enough reason to stop pushing out, especially with the quantity of units. It was they had less Carbon units than the green units, and you cannot push into a defender's advantage with less units in that nature and try to, and expect to win. Maybe with a lot of buffs and nerfs like a saucer, a saucer unit debuff and a Neostasis or a Paladin Hammer or something like that, plus maybe Paladin buff or plus extra defensive units, stuff like that. But yeah, except for extreme cases like that where you can support a disadvantage in unit count, or if you're like just really heavy with rollers for for current meta reasons, then yeah, don't really want to push in defensively or into a defensive line at all. And Turkleton now just dropping to fire. I'm guessing he's waiting. No, he doesn't have anything in queue. Okay, yeah, okay, he's probably just gonna queue up more goalies, I'm guessing. And does get away there. Easily able to harass as the Neo, and the same thing as the Angel. They're just playing two very, well, the Angel on big maps needs to be played harass heavy, in a harass style, and Turkleton just being quite a menace with his cloak. They can never tell where he is or if he's actually even left the area. just landing and firing at here, which gives NuclearPizza plenty of time to kill all the units over here without the green team even realizing it's happened. Their upkeep is going down slowly and slowly and slowly, as NuclearPizza just gets more time to snipe like crazy and finish off all these units. WolfCub saying, Turk, stop, please. And right now, Turkleton just continuing dropping and firing at the enemy fort, repositioning using Cloak, and not going to be able to, and WolfCub not going to be able to stop very much of this, especially with no AA on the field. But actually, Turkleton already does have his ultimate, as he is level 8. Does the Carbon team, or does the green team have any flackers or hats? Yes, Pawnz has flackers and really should probably start making them, I would guess. NuclearPizza going to be able to get away from that fight, and Pawnz not. Yeah, not really much of a chance. Just firing just to make sure NuclearPizza doesn't stay there for the most part. And right now, Turkleton is dropping against 4 defensive tanks. That is crazy. And with that stasis, he's easily going to be able to get away there. Stasis there to keep his enemy on the ground and prevent him from following him into the air in that retreat. And right now, Pawnz with a bunch of rollers in his build queue. Completely built. I'm not really sure what he's planning on doing with them. Maybe pushing into the fort, but there's enough defenses at the fort right now. That's plenty to even to take care of rollers. And there's there's enough goalie in that mix to have that roller or those rollers not be that effective, especially because rollers don't really do that much damage, especially compared to tanks. So now Turk not stopping, just queuing goalie after goalie after goalie. I guess he has to do something while he's waiting for his goalies to finish building. And right now, NuclearPizza, again, also making Goliaths. Man, the goalie okay, and now they are pushing out. And Turkleton doing the same thing, bringing his Goliaths out of queue. That has plenty of Goliaths as well. The Goliaths would ideally be spearheading the push. There's enough at the front, though, but, all of them, in theory, you'd like them at the front. And actually, they are not pushing this on T. They're slanting to the left, so that means they are on Y, which is nice because they can get this angle right here to start attacking this. So I would expect them to set it on C when they hit right about here, and the roller's actually trying to chase down the incoming tank push, which is pretty bad for the rollers. Honestly, they should just stay right here. Oh, and the green team deciding to push in, as the Carbon team has kind of reallocated their defenses, their fort defenses, to attacking. So now that's at a completely open fort, with the exception of one T-99, a couple of bunkered SAMs right there. Right now, the Carbon team should probably. Oh man, well this is a good amount of units, but Turkleton with that stasis able to slow them down very, very quickly. And they were taking a lot of damage from all these units over here. So the green push is coming at about, I would say, 2/3 health. WolfCub doing all the micro he can to prevent the blocking, and they're trying to go for the finish right now. I don't really think they can do it. Let's see how much damage they can get down before all their units get finished off. It's very, very little. Pawnz and WolfCub both trying to do some micro and parrying to get the blocking units out of the way, but it doesn't look like they're going to last very long. They're going to take them down to about a half health, I would say, at this point. The Carbon team is at, and WolfCub getting finished off, and the last of the Gemini now getting finished off, and at this point, it is the Carbon team's game to lose. There are plenty of tanks down on the field for them. It's 94-31, already calling the GGs right now. And it does look like that Turkleton NuclearPizza will just be able to slowly push their way to victory at this point, as all of their units that they had pushed over here are now continuing their push over the bridge. And Turkleton just continuing to harass, continuing to keep the green team busy. And WolfCub Pawnz now trying to make whatever army they can, producing tank after tank after tank. I don't think whatever they make, well, it's pretty substantial right now, but they're not in great defensive position. They probably don't realize that this is coming exactly. This is a lot of Goliath. Even if they produce more Longhorn and Gemini, I really doubt their effectiveness against this incoming army. And even a goalie coming down here from the bottom will reach at about the same time. So that's great, great timing. And now the Carbon team is about hitting their the green team's top outpost right now. Turkleton with a goalie drop at the corner. Pawnz blocking it with a couple of Gemini, but really the attention needs to be paid right here, where all the green team is losing pretty much their entire army. Pawnz trying to bring some reinforcements, but does realize that it is a futile attempt. And NuclearPizza even saving that Gemini in front of the green team. This is probably going to be the death push. I don't see the green team defending with this. They might, but they're already even in domination, so the reinforcements will just keep coming for the Carbon team, I would say. Turkleton NuclearPizza just gonna, push their way to victory. That's plenty of goalies. 102-26. The green team with a great cheese at first, but NuclearPizza and Turkleton making a pretty strong comeback, taking mid. And the mid fight was probably one of the longest, most intense mid fights I've ever seen. With that double jackal push from the sides, which almost, well, it pretty much did work. But right now, the Carbon team getting to finish on the green team. Turkleton and NuclearPizza taking this ranked 2v2 win over WolfCub and Pawnz here on Chasm. So, yeah, that mid fight was just really, really intense. But Turkleton providing so much distraction for the Carbon team. And actually, after taking mid, after that brief exchange at mid, when they got it nice and secured, NuclearPizza immediately went from the bottom right corner, or sorry, that bottom left corner, and that allowed the Carbon team to take it because it was not responded to properly, or at least in time, by the green team. And after that, the game was pretty much settled. NuclearPizza able to snipe so many units down and lighten that top right outpost's defenses incredibly well, while Turkleton distracted the green, like both of the green team players were distracted by Turkleton that entire time, and it was definitely not a good thing. Pawnz might have wanted to stay on the on that top right outpost just to maintain those units and check in every 30 seconds or even 15 seconds, depending on what they wanted to do. And NuclearPizza, and it would have been a 1-to-1 mech fight also, because NuclearPizza was attacking the top right. Either way, guys, if you witness any games that are this intense and this back and forth with that interesting map split on any map, really, except for maybe like 3v3s on Dust that people keep sending in to me. So yeah, definitely send it in. Set up your replays and get everything working. Hopefully everyone was inspired by the recent well, it does seem like it, just in terms of how many replay submissions I've been getting. But yeah, guys, be inspired, play more AirMech, spec more AirMech, and send them in to me. Just remember, there is a replay sharing pool that other AirMech casters will be able to get to, and if you get a game submitted to me that is shared with them, and they choose they choose your replay to cast, that also counts toward a green star. So the more people, the better. And if you are interested in casting or commentating or even streaming AirMech, well, do it. Do it. Ain't nothing about it. Just do it. All right, guys, this is RUI, and that is game. See you next time.